welcome to our channel Ayurprabha. Myself Dr. Shajuddin. Today I am going to discuss about the concept of Ashtananda Purushas. So here Ashtananda Purusha means the 8 people we should avoid them from the treatment procedures. This video will be helpful for the second year students and the fourth year BMS. So we can see the Charaka is explained in this chapter detailedly in Sutrasthana 21st chapter. So according to him, these 8 people should be avoided from the treatment measures. So they are, first one is Adidirgha, means too tall, Adihrisva, too short. Next Adiloma, there is some more hairs, body hairs. Aloma, there is no much hairs in his body. And Adikrishna, too black. And Adigaurava, he is more fair. And there is an Adistula, too obese person. And Adikrisha, that is too lean. So now we are going to see what he is explained only about the two disease or two things, two concepts, that is Adistula and Adikrisha. The same concept we can see in the Sutra Samhita, Sutrasthana 15th chapter also. So first we will see what is Adistula Nidhana. We will move to the Adistula Nidhana. First he is telling Adisampurana. Adisampurana means, here the Chakrapani was commented on that verse, that is, he is telling Adisampuranam Adibhojanam, means the person who is indulging in intake of more food. Next one is Shida and Snigdha, means the person is eating only the Shida and Snigdha Gunayukta Ahara, that is cold and anxious food. And next one is Avyayama, there is an absence of physical exercises, and Avivaya, there is an absence of the sexual intercourses. Next is Divasopna, the person is continuously indulging in a day's sleep. And next one is Harsha. Harsha here is more cheerfulness than Achindana, there is an absence of a thinking. And last one is Bija Subhava, that is a genetic causes. So next we will move to the Ashtadoshas. So the 8 defect will be there in the Stula persons. The first point is Ayusho Hrasa. Their lifespan will be less. Next, Java Ubarodha. There is a sluggish movement. And third point is Kritsra Vavayada. There is a difficulty in performing the sexual intercourse or act. Next one is Daurbalya. Is we can say debilitated person or a weak person. Next is Daurgandhyam, that is excess false smell from the body due to more sweating or something. Next point is Sweda Bhada, that is excessive sweating. Next Shuddha Dimatra, excessive hunger. Next Pipasa Adiyoga, that is excessive thirst. Next we can see the Lakshanas of Adistula. What are the Lakshanas of Adistula? He is telling Meda Mamsadi Vruddhatvat Chalasvik Udarastanaha. There is Meda Mamsadi Vruddhatvat. There is an excessive increase of Medha and Mamsa Dhadu. There is an excessive increase of Medha and Mamsa Dhadu, especially, and is telling in Svik, Udara and Sthana, there will become more pendulous. Is Chala. There is a pendulous movement can be seen, can be observed in a Svik, Udara and Sthana. And that is, next point is telling Ayado Ubajaya Ulsaha. There will be an disproportionate in strength, and strength in comparison to the physical growth. There is an disproportionate in strength. So this is the Lakshanas of Adistula. Next we can see move to the Samprapti. The person is indulging in kapha meda vardhakara ahara, there, due to that, there will be an Jadaragni Mandya. So, Jadaragni Mandya, so there will be a predominance of Jala and Prithvi Mahabodha. Due to the Jadaragni Mandya, there will be also a Dhatu Agni Mandya also can be seen. So, here the Agni is hampered due to excessive amount of eating kapha and medo vardhagaharas that impaired or that hampered the activities or a function of Jadaragni and Dhatu Agni. So what will happen? There will be a medo hasrodo dushti will happen. That means Sankha will happen. So the Medadadu will be obstructed or Medu Vahasroda Dushti will happen. So if the Medu Vahasroda Dushti is there, then there will be an Sanchaya of a Apachita Meta in Svik and Sthana. So the Medas will be accumulated. The Apachita Medas will be accumulated in Svik, Sthana and Udara. That's why in Lakshana he is already mentioned that there is a Chalasviksthana Udara. Because of this, there is a Sanchaya of Abhachita Meda can be seen. There is an accumulation of Medu Dhadu will be seen in these parts. And also along with the along with the Sanchaya of Medas, also we can see the Vada Prakopa in his body. So due to Vada Prakopa, there is also Sanchaya of Vada in Koshta also. So there is a Sanchaya of Vada in Koshta. So at a time there is a Sanchaya of Abhijita Meda, Apachita Meda and Sanchaya of a Vada. So the person is continuing the Adihahara Sevana. Again he is eating more amount of food or too much food that is not wanted to his body. He is indulging more or he is continuing eat the excess amount of food. What will happen? There will be a manifestation of a Adhisthula Lakshanas. Next, move to the management. Charaka is telling Guru cha adarpanam cheshtam stulana karshanam pradi krishanam brahmartham cha lagu sandarpanam chayat. So the first line is the Chikilsa Sutra 4 Adhisthula. Guru cha adarpanam cheshtam stulana karshanam pradi. For Adhisthula person should be give the Guru aharas which is adarpana. So it should be given the Guru ahara, but which is adarpana which should be depleting nature. So if we are going to the Tika, there Chakrapani is telling adarpana tvacha medu handi. Here adarpana, the word adarpana here he is mean that should be an Medu Handi. So whatever the food or whatever the measures we are adopting to the Staulya person, that all the treatment should be a Medu Handi, should be reduce the Medu Dhadu. Our treatment should be reduce the Medas. So the diet or measures compressing of a heavy but deplete. So Adarpana, the word Adarpana, Chakrapani was commenting that adarpanatvacha medohandi, it should be a reduced medas. Okay, so the word adarpana, we can understand that. So we have a reference in Ashtanga Hridaya Sutrasthana in the second chapter there. Udvartanam kafaharam medasaha pravilayanam sthirikarana angana tvaprasadagaram param. So Udvartana can be given for this condition, because there he is mentioning that Udvartana Kafahara Medasaha Pravilayanam. So Udvartana have the capacity to reduce the Kafadosha, Vikrita Kafadosha and Medasaha Pravilayanam. So if we are moving to the Tika of a Hemadiri, there he is telling Dravikritya Medasaha Shoshanam Mityartaha. Here what Vagbhata was mentioned there, the word Medasah Pravilayanam. Hemadri was clearly telling that Dravikritya Medasaha Shoshanam Ityartham. So the Udvartana have the capacity to reduce or to remove the Medas, or we can say that it does the Shoshana to the excess amount of Medas. So the Udvartana have the capacity to do Shoshana of the excess amount of the Medodhatu. So we can adopt the Udvartana as one among the other Panachikals. Next is Vamana. So in Udvartana also, in Hemadiri also commenting again, Udvartanam Kashayadi Churno Gatrod Garshanam. So with what we have to do Udvartana? With Kashaya Churna. So with Kashaya Churna we have to do Garshana, means rubbing with Kashaya Churna. So this Udvartana is one among other Panachikalsa. Next is Vamana. In Ashtanga Hridaya we can see other reference in chapter 18. There he is telling Kafi Vidagha Vamanam Samyogo Va Kafol Banam. So Vamana is having a capacity, or Vamana is to be employed in a disease due to vitiated kapha, either alone or in the combination with the kapha predominance. So we can adopt Vamana also in this condition. So it is a Kafahara. So we can see in the Samprapti there is an Kapha vitiation along with Vada also. So we can go with the Kapha, because in Kapha, in Vamana indication, Vagbhata is specifically telling that we can adopt Vamana Chikalsa, those in which the Kapha is vitiated alone, or Kapha with other doshas, which is predominantly with Kapha. So in this Taulya, there is a Kapha predominant with Medhodhadu and also associated with Vada vitiation. In Sanjaya of Vada can be seen in the Koshta. So Vamana also will be like one among the other Pana. So again Charaka is telling some of the yogas. Number one is Gudichi plus Musta and Trifala. So these three can be together, can be give. The next Takra Arishta he is mentioned. Vidanga, Nagara, Evakshara, Loharaja, Eva Amlaki. This all can be give together. Next Bilva Panchamula. He is mentioned. Bilva Panchamula can be given. Then also Shilajatu Prayoga also is helpful for in this condition. The next one is he is telling Agnimandarasa. Agnimandasorasa also can be given. So next we will see some of the yogas. That is Varinadi Kashayam can be given because it is Kapha Medahara. Then Arogya Vardhini Vadi, Navaga Gugulu, and in Vaishati Ragnavali there is a reference about Medohara Vidanga Adiloha. Okay, so there are more formulation. This is some among that formulations only. So in Ashtanga Hridaya Uttarasthana, in 14th chapter, there he was mentioned about Takshya as a Agra Aushadhi for Staulya. For Staulya, Takshya is the Agri Aushadhi. So what are the Pathya and Abhatyas for Staulya? Charaka is telling Prashadagi, Prashadika, Yava, Shyamaga, Priyangu, Mudga, Kulata, Adaki, Patola, Amlaki. These all are some of the drugs or some of the food items which can be given for the patient or person who are obese. Next, Prajagaram. Prajagaram means he should be an Prajagaram, Vivayam, Vyayama, Chinda. These all things are Pathya for these persons. So Vyayama, Jagarana, awakening from the sleep, Vyayamam. Physical exercise should be do. Then Vivaya should be indulged in sexual intercourse, and Chinda should be done. That is, should think more. Then next is Abhatyas. What are the Abhatyas? One is rice, should not be eat. Wheat, milk, curd, meat, fish, sweets. These all are should be avoided. Then Divasupna should be avoided. Then butter, ghee, etc. Like this. Kapha and Medhavardhaka aharas should be avoided. Next is going to explain about Adikrisha. So Adikrisha is too lean person. So we will see what are the Nidhanas. Ruksha Annapana. So he is eating or he is intaking only dry food items. Ruksha Annapana or Vada Prakriti. He is first of all a Vada Prakriti person. He is indulging again Ruksha Annapana. There is an increasing of Vada. Lengana, checking of Bhavasa frequently. The next Nidhana is, we can say, Pramidashanam. And next one is Kriya Adiyoga. Okay, Pramidashanam. Here he is telling about Pramidashana means less intake of food. Next is Kriya Adiyoga. Excessive exposure to the Shodhana procedures. Next is Shoga. Shoga is, he is sorrow or he will become more grief every time. Next is Vega Nidra Vinigraha. So he is suppressing the natural urges like Vegas, like Nidra. So should not be avoided, should not be suppressed. If because of this, it can lead to Adhikrsha. Next, Rukshasya Udvarthanam. So Rukshasya application of Ruksha Padarthas on his body, or we can say Udvartana, excess amount of Udvartana. Next, Snana Bhyasa. More, he is excessive amount of bathing, or we can say what, spending more time in bathing means there is an increase of vada, or we can say every time or excessively he is taking bath. This all things are going to increase vada. Next is prakriti. He himself is genetically he is like that. His prakriti is like that. Next is jara, because of old age. Next is vikara anushaya, because of some of a disease he is a krisha. Next is krodha, those who are having a more angry, or those who are showing angry every time. So this all krodha is one among the nidana for become an adhikrsha charaka is still. Next is lakshanas. So we can see the lakshanas like shushkasvik gududhara, shushkasvik godara, griva dhamani jalasandadaha. There is an shushkada can be seen in svik and udara and griva. So there is an we can see the depleted mass or the depleted mamsa dhadu, or there can be seen a shushkada in svik, in the buttocks, and in udara, in the abdomen, and in the griva pravesha, and also dhamani jala sandadaha. So the prominent vascular network in the body. Next, tok asti shosha. There is an remnants, or there is an shoshana in the tok and in the asti also, because we know asti and vada is ashray bhava deha. So there is an tok and asti shoshana, and this all are the lakshanas. And in the parva also, in the joints also, we can see prominently stula parva naro mataha. We can see joints. Okay, because the tokka and asti, the tokka is too much shosha. There is a shoshana in the tok too much. So because of that, we can able to see the some joints, because it is too much prominent. The next we will move to the Samprapti. Because of Nidhana Sevana, that means Vada Vardaga Haraviharas, there is a Vada Dushti as well as Agni Dushti that leads to the formation of Ama in his body. So because of the form Agni Dushti, there is an Adadukshaya. That's why he is too much lean. There is an Adadukshaya. So there is inadequate Rasadhadu and improper absorption due to the formation of a Samahara. So there is an inadequate Rasadhadu. Because of Dadukshaya, there we can see the Rasadhadukshaya, especially because of there cannot be what he is indulging in. He is continuously indulging in Vadavardhaga Ahara Viharas. So there is an Agni Dushti. So the Agni cannot be digest the food. So there is an Ama also. There is a formation of Ama also. Because of that Ama, there is an Dadukshaya, especially Rasa. So Shoshid Rasa Dhadu can be seen. So because of that, there is a Agni Dushti, Dhadu cannot be digest there. So we can see the Shoshida Rasa there. Because of this, Shushka Rasa will be circulated. Because of Agni Dushti, this Shushka or this Shoshida Rasa Dhadu will be circulated all over the body. So the nourishment due to the all the dhadus not gets nourishment due to a Alpa Shushka Rasa Dhatu. So because there is an Shushkada or there is an less amount of the quantity will be very less, the less quantity of Rasa Dhatu. Because of that, the all the body parts in all the other tissues, all the other dhadus will not get the proper nourishment. Because here the Rasa Dhatu itself is a Alpa. So in his body there is an Alpa and Shushkada. So it cannot be nourished the further dhadus. Rasa Adiraktam Mamsamedo. So it cannot be nourished the further dhadus because the Rasa Dhatu is Alpa and Shushkada. So because of this reason, the person will become more Karshya. There is a manifestation of Karshya Lakshanas. This person will not tolerate the things like Vyayama, Adisahotyam. So that is the physical exercise cannot be do. Then should be pasa also. There is he cannot tolerate the hunger, taste, and aushadam medicine. Some of the medicines he cannot be tolerate. And adi shidoshna, excessive amount of cold and hot temperature also he cannot be tolerate. Then maidhuna karmam also he cannot be tolerate. Next, the following diseases will manifest. We can say this all are diseases and complications, or we can say, or we can think like what I am thinking like in this all the diseases there will be a manifestation of Krishna. So the first disease is Gulma, Arsha, and Ashwasa, Pleha, Kshaya, Kasa, Grahani, Udara. These all the diseases we can say as an complications or the disease which will be manifest. Next, what are the management we can adopt for this condition? Charaka is telling the second line like Krishanam Brahmanartham Chalagu Sandarpanam Chayat. For him, we have to give a Brahmana Chikalsa, promoting treatment, and Laghu and Sandarpana Chikalsa. So Brahmana type of treatment should be adopted, should be a Laghu also. So the Ashtanga Hridayakara is telling Agre Aushadhi for Adhikarsha is Mamsa. So Sushda is mentioned Brahmana Basti also. He is indicated Brahmana Basti. And he is mentioned some of the dravyas like Ashwagandha, Vidari Gandha, Shadavari, Bella, Adibella, Nakabella. These all are Vadahara properties. Madhuri Rasa Yukta dravyas, Yeshushda is mentioned. So Brahmana Basti can be given. So we can give some of the drugs like Achamamsa Rasayana or like that. So many